Welcome back to another episode of the All Out Sports Podcast. I'm joined with some lovely gentlemen here. Frank, say what's up.
What's up?
Max, say what's up.
What's up, guys?
And Mike, say what's up.
Joey, say what's up.
What's up?
Mm.
Flip it back around. Okay, I got you. We are here for the Week 8 predictions. Yes, sir. So, you know how we do it around here. Have you seen these videos? Let's get into it. We got Thursday night. Frank's got it pulled up right here. We got the Ravens at
That's
the
copyright.
Buccaneers. Frank, start us off. Since this is your top 3 team.
My top 3 team.
Would you walk that back? Are you willing to walk that back right now?
No, they not top 3 no more. No more.
Never were.
At the moment, I felt there was no more.
Three, crazy.
But no, going into this game,
2 and 3.
I feel like this is a must win for Tampa.
Agreed.
Back-to-back losses against 2 teams that are potentially in the top 5 for the draft. You have to make a statement and win on Thursday against the Baltimore Ravens. But unfortunately, I'm picking the Ravens.
Anybody else?
I don't like that pick, Frank. I mean,
Neither
okay,
do
I'm not
I.
gonna lie. I like it, but I think the writing's on the wall for the Tom Brady bounce back game.
Yeah,
Tampa
this is
Bay
Tom Brady
offense
bounce
finally
back
does
thing.
something. I think it's going to be a shootout. I actually think this game actually might be a shootout, which is weird to say because Tampa Bay's offense has been ineffective to say the least this year. But I think, everyone's saying, oh, Brady's should retire. The Max Kellermans of the world are coming out. He's falling off the cliff. I think this is a get-right game. I'm not saying I expect stellar numbers, but I do think we're going to get a lot of efficiency on the offensive side of the football. So give me the Bucs.
I'm gonna take the opposite of that. I think that the Bucks will come out like really bad against the Ravens, and I think a lot of people will freak out even more after this game. To be honest,
Okay.
so I'm gonna take the Ravens.
I'm gonna go Bucks. Like motherfuckers
Yeah.
acting like Tom Brady. Tom Brady's been fine, bro. He got 2,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 1 interception, bro. This ain't.
The touchdowns are lacking, bro.
I
The
know.
touchdowns are lacking.
I'll say one thing about this game, kind of what Michael was saying. Yeah, this Bucks offense, they're good. We know that they can really explode and change the game at any time. But Carolina, Pittsburgh,
Because Tom Brady's touchdowns right now, he's averaging like 1.2 touchdowns per game. Like that's not that good anymore, And I think that shows in their record being 3-4. So I don't know. I don't know about this Bucks team at all. We'll see though.
Fair enough. Next up, Frank.
oh brother, this game
Oh,
stinks.
God. Jeez.
I got to add for this game that says get hype for the London
Yeah,
matchup.
this is
I'm
London.
like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Get high.
You guys
better
hear Russell
team.
Wilson was working out on the
Obviously.
plane when everyone was sleeping?
High knees.
Obviously.
He was doing high knees. Imagine the teammates' reactions to him doing high knees.
They're like, Russ, bro, it's a 15-hour flight. Let's ride, baby.
He's
Right.
like, they're sitting there, bro. You're gonna throw for 130 yards, bro.
Bro,
Sit
Jerry
down.
Judy's taking a nap. Already hates this team. Wakes up, just sees his quarterback.
No, he's like, let's ride. They're all like, no, Russ, let's sit down, okay?
I mean,
Let's
listen,
sleep.
the Broncos have to win this game, right?
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
I mean, like
It'll be
Jacksonville.
good for the
Frank
Chiefs.
and I, we were
They don't.
talking about this the other day. Jacksonville, they're much better than their record shows. They're a good team. But
They're
Denver, I mean, this has to be a get-right game for Denver. Right? I mean, seriously.
5th ranked offense for the Jags. It was surprising.
Well, we did say when we did our AFC South predictions, we said they'd be a fun offense to watch, and
Yes, we did.
they've been fun to watch. Now,
I'm surprised the Broncos offense is that high. I thought they'd be way lower.
Let's see. They've played Washington, kind of a weak defense. Colts, The Chargers defense, who has been kind of boo-boo this year. The Eagles, where they put up a decent fight against a good defense. Houston, they only put up 6. They just very on and off. Colts again, Giants obviously last week, but
They're a team on the
they're
rise,
so
though.
streaky. I don't
They're a
know.
team on the rise, though. I mean, they're going through some bumps right now, is because they're young. They're a young team, but I think T-Law's shown a lot of improvement, and I think he's just going to get better. I think like next year is really the year that they're going to show up.
Yeah,
But yeah,
what I've seen this year from watching both of them, there's just like no way I can sanely pick the Broncos after just like what I've watched from them and the lack of production. I have to go the Jags, and the Jags have been good, so they're probably the favorites. I don't know if it says who's the favorites,
I don't think it says it on here.
but I wouldn't doubt if they were the
that's the
favorites.
line if you want.
But before the season, I would have guaranteed you the Broncos would have been favorites.
I just don't know. I don't know who to pick because, like,
Jacksonville is a 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so hard to. I know the Broncos' defense is so good, but Russ had 15 yards in the second half or whatever.
What were you saying, Frank?
I don't know who to pick. Like, I don't think Jacksonville's as bad as their record, but I think Denver could be better. But Denver sucks. I don't know what to do. I don't know if Denver loses this game. What's the change in Denver? Because something has to change. You're 2-6.
Quarterback,
Coach.
Everything.
I think coach.
Coach has got to get fired, bro.
Crazy, man.
Hackett's terrible.
I mean, I feel bad for the guy because I mean he just started, but
fuck him.
Yeah,
he sucks.
Give me Jacksonville.
I'm gonna say Denver.
I'm gonna stick with Denver as well.
What did Michael say? Who's he picking?
Jags.
Jags.
The mother probably.
On to the next game. This game
Actually, this might be a decent game.
This game is more interesting than the Jags game.
Agree. I think it's actually going to be a fun shootout. Honestly,
Look at the fucking ranks on this shit. Good God. I think the Jags game and Broncos game will actually be interesting, just because. I don't know. I think that'll be actually a fun game.
How bad can Denver be?
Yeah, I think it'll be kind of fun.
Who wants to start this one? Max, you started this one because we talked about these two teams a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I actually think, despite what the offensive stats show, this will be a shootout. I just think two pretty bad football teams, one in particular that is completely giving up on the year. They just traded McCaffrey. They got offered 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns. Brian Burns is very, very good, but I don't know how you pass up on 2 first-round picks for him. That's just me. But anyways, I do think this will be a shootout, good divisional game. Give me Carolina Panthers. I think Carolina Panthers edge this one out. I think PJ Walker's looked really good last week, and I think the trend continues, but who knows? I think these are two defenses that are vulnerable, especially in the secondary, so give me
I've heard that Sam Darnold might be playing. So if Sam Darnold played, would that change it?
No, I know for a fact he's not. I got reports that Darnold is healthy and Baker is healthy, but PJ Walker is going to play. Now, if Darnold plays, to your point, I'm picking the friggin' Falcons, dude. Pretty simple. I like PJ Walker.
Nah, I'm going Falcons. Falcons are better overall.
I was going to go Falcons too, but the Panthers definitely looked impressive last week when I thought they had no chance. I think when me and Joey did it, I said I'd bet my life on it, but I'm not going to bet my life. Remember that, Joey? That the Bucs would win. So
what makes the NFL so fun to watch is like just so unpredictable sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Give me the Falcons.
Wow, no one's riding with the Panthers, huh?
Nah.
Oh no.
Come on, Panthers, shock the world. Come on.
Joey.
Joey, that was big dubs yesterday, huh? Or Monday.
Throw them up.
Actually, I want to say this real quick. I know, like, it's you beat New England. That was a very impressive win. Not because
fucked them up.
Not because you beat a crazy good opponent.
No,
just the way you guys looked.
We fucked them up.
No, in New England, that's the biggest thing.
We fucked
in
them
New
up.
England.
The thing is, it felt like every time outside of the first half, they were starting moving the ball. No hesitation. Everybody was moving it.
Well, we've had games like that. We just couldn't punch it in, or we make stupid mistakes at the end. Like,
And Justin Fields looked really good.
yes, Getsy finally, our OC Luke Getsy finally started running an offense. I think they're starting the last couple of games. They've definitely got more of a feel for Justin. If you look at our schedule and just look at the teams we've been playing and like beating or just losing to, competing with, this could be a much different season. Like if we just squeak out some wins, like against the Commanders, we could have beat them.
Like the Giants.
Could have beat the Vikings. Could have beat the Giants. Like if you squeak out a
every game's
couple
been close.
wins, so like I don't think this team is out of the woods for like how bad I'm not saying we're going to, but for how bad like the NFL is this year, just like teams suck this year. Like I wouldn't put them out of the conversation of wild card. Like if they play like that, I don't think they're out of conversation for wild card. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if they play like that every week, we can beat a lot of good teams.
No. I've always said that. I'm always like, that's really what separates good teams. That's what always separated like the Chargers and the Chiefs is who can win the games.
Yeah.
The Giants this year have been the team that can win. Fuck, they won by a yard last week, but they still got it. But
that yard
honestly, impressed by the Bears. But I watched the Cowboys-Lions game last week, and man, it was honestly the opposite of what you would have thought. It was the Lions' offense was horrible because they didn't have Swift or St. Brown, but their defense really stepped up and like shut down the Cowboys' offense for a long time. And Dak and them did not look good.
That's why, hey man.
So I'm gonna go Bears.
People are gonna say bias, but I'm going Bears too. If we can play like that, our defense is a good defense. Is like
I think if you can produce more than what the Lions did,
like look at that.
You win.
We're the number 1 rushing team in football. People forget about that. We can run the fuck out.
You just got to run at Michael Parsons.
Justin, and that comes.
But there's one thing that you guys are discounting with the run, and this is, by the way, Joe. You know it's nothing personal. Hey, I had to ride with you on the Bears on Monday. You know how it is. But
no personal. Football. I got you.
Give me the Cowboys. I think their front seven, defensive front seven, is going to be really tough to run on, and I just think that they're due for a bounce back after the bad. I mean, it was a win, but it was just an ugly win against Detroit. To your point, Michael, and I think that Dallas is due for a good game. So give me Dallas.
I want to lean towards Dallas because I'm all about defense, but if the Bears can do what they did against New England and just not be crazy about everything and just fundamental football, just smart football, fundamental football, keep pounding the rock, do what you got to do, and just can honestly time of possession, keep it out of Dallas's hands.
Yeah,
I might have to go the Bears.
That's the way to beat them.
I think a big thing, just to finish my point and kind of, I guess, close this conversation up, is like the difference between this and New England. I think Dallas and New England are very similar teams. I think the difference being Chicago capitalized on some pretty poor quarterback play. And I just don't know if Dak Prescott is going to play as bad as any of those guys did on Monday.
I just think our defense can actually stop. If they play like they did against Detroit, our defense can stop them.
Oh no, I agree. I'm just assuming that.
Obviously, we do lose with the big news today. We do lose Robert Quinn, but I'm fine with that. Opens up snaps for younger guys like Dominique Robinson. Oh, somebody's getting a fucking call, but
hang up the phone.
Dominique Robinson will get more looks, which he had a really good week 1, got a sack and a half, kind of has been in and out of the lineup. So I'm interested to see who they fill the gap with. Our young secondary players with probably Jaquan Brisker, I would argue, is up there for one of the best defensive rookies this year. I'd say he's top 5 for defensive rookies. He's been insane. Yeah, that's why I said top 5 for defensive rookies. He's been very good. Kyler Gordon had his probably best game against New England. So if we can keep that secondary of Eddie Jackson and just like that back end of Eddie Jackson and Jaquan Brisker going, man, it feels like every game one of them gets an interception. So I really like the way the secondaries come together, surprisingly. I said it in the preview for the Bears. It's a young secondary, so I'm interested to see how they play, and they have exceeded expectations. So I'm going to roll with the Bears here. Okay, next up.
Bears.
Doo-doo. Now to the Fins.
Heads up, baby. I actually think this is kind of a trap game.
This feels like a trap game.
I think the Finns can edge them out, but I think it won't be pretty. I think the biggest differentiator for me, or I guess the biggest question mark is the secondary. I mean, look, they were on backups last week with the exception of X. They were on backups. Noeg Benogany, who they drafted 3 years ago, who hasn't done jack shit in the NFL this entire time. He got a pick at the end of the game. Good for him. I don't think he's. I mean, listen. I guess it benefits him that he's not going to be covering Amon-Ra St. Brown, but Josh Reynolds can do some work, and I think they also have some decent other receivers. I
What do
know
you mean he's
Smith
not covering
back
St.
too,
Brown?
so- What's that?
What do you mean he's not covering St. Brown?
Well, isn't St. Brown going to be out?
He didn't even get a concussion.
Oh, so he's playing.
No, yeah, they said it was some like Tua rule where it was a concussion, but since he was like he lost like muscle control, they wanted to put him in the game, so they just took him out. But he didn't even have a
Gotcha. Well, if he
concussion.
plays, that makes things even worse.
I think Swift's back too, so Swift.
I know.
and St.
I
Brown.
think Swift's going to be back. But either way, I mean, listen, the Lions' offense is incredibly good. Where they are beatable is their defense, and I just think the reason why the Finns will win is because they have the best. I'm going to say it on camera: best receiving duo in the NFL. Sorry, Cincinnati, they're better than you.
Dude,
Can I make that into a quote?
Just
Can I make
stop.
that into a quote?
Yeah,
for
go ahead,
Instagram?
make it a quote. 'cause
Just
they
stop.
are.
Dude.
No, but not even to be like toxic. Like we need Instagram content. Can I do that?
Bro, Equanimous St. Brown and Darnell Mooney are obviously the best wide receiver duo in football. That's not disrespect.
Listen, and I'm not even saying that just for the record. I
I don't hate the take. I don't hate the take.
No, it's not even a toxicity thing. It's like just look at the numbers, you know. But
No,
anyways,
yeah,
wanna
I
talk
would.
about-
If I really sat down and I think I'd agree with you, but
Yeah.
if I had to go look through, but
yeah, I'm not gonna go into it. But
definitely up there.
you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so
Most
I
definitely.
think I don't think that the Detroit Lions, I guess on paper they have, I guess, a statistically worse defense than the Finns, although the Finns defense isn't great because of the injuries, but I would argue they have the worst defense in the NFL just on paper.
Yeah.
They can't cover for shit. They have a pretty mediocre pass rush. And so I think that's where the Finns will end up winning the game, but I do think it'll be a trap game in the sense that it's going to be much closer than people think, and the Lions are going to make it really difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Agreed.
go with the Lions too. I want to go with the Lion. I meant the Dolphins. I want to go the Lions, but I just can't. They're so bad.
Yeah, I agree with everything Max says, so I'm gonna go Fins.
Go Finns. If they lose this though, yikes.
Shh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. The positive vibes only.
Positive
Yikes.
vibes. Moving on. Arizona at Minnesota. Who wants to
That's
start
actually
this?
probably a pretty good game.
I think so too.
I just don't care about either of these teams, bro.
I think Minnesota is on a mission this year, guys.
I don't think they're that good.
Same.
No?
Max.
I think this team is overrated as hell.
I don't know, man. I just think their division is wide open this year because Green Bay just doesn't look great.
Well, yeah, if they don't come away with the division at this point, they fucking suck.
I
They
think
would
I
have,
just
a
think
really big implosion. But
they're vying. Listen, everyone's talking about the Eagles. They're only a game off for best team in the conference.
Oh,
they got
that's-
shit on by the Eagles.
Well, that's
barely
why,
beat
because
the
they got dumped
Lions.
on by the
Hey,
Eagles.
shit on by the Eagles. Barely beat the Lions. Barely beat the Saints.
I know. Listen,
barely
I know.
beat the Bears. Like, this is a fraudulent ass fucking.
I don't know, man.
I think them and the Giants got to
Are the
prove
most
that they can.
fraudulent.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what I'll say. I was just about to say.
The only thing the Vikings
this-
I think have on the Giants is that they dogged Green Bay, but we've seen Green Bay.
With all due respect,
They
Frank,
score a lot
I
of
trust these
points.
guys much more than I trust the Giants. If I'm being
Motherfucker, when did this become
I
a
would
Giants
agree.
roast? Motherfucker, I just said they score a lot more. They score 30 a game almost.
NFL
It
says they
feels
have
like that, at
28th
least.
ranked offense. So
Hey, watch the games though. It feels like they score 30 a game outside of the.
no,
That
I'm
was
just
the
I'm
Eagles
just saying
game.
like I don't understand how that statistic is even made. How they have the 28th best offense in the league makes no sense to me.
Am I wrong though? Do they not score a lot of points?
No,
Like,
dude, they do. They do. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they have the 28th best offense. And the thing is, Kirk Cousins, we can dog on him all we want. He's one of the more efficient quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah,
Those are
they're
good
scoring.
ones.
They're scoring base. Other than the Eagles game, they're scoring like mid to high 20s every game. So yeah.
Then how is that 28th ranked offense in the league?
Yeah, I don't take much. I
I
don't
think
take
it goes
much
into
that.
yards, probably.
Yards, probably.
Oh, it's so dumb.
Yeah, I don't
think-
know what they use.
No,
for
because
the
maybe
stats.
because Dalvin Cook, for instance, isn't really like getting 100 yards a game or whatever. But
Well, they are 29th in rushing, so
I mean, I guess that's where they average it out. But still, it's like
Well, they're
I
still
don't know. I think
21st
Minnesota
in
wins this
passing,
game.
which is crazy.
Where do you guys
Yeah,
think this
like-
game goes?
Yeah, like the Cardinals are not a better offense
uh,
than the
give
Vikings.
me-
Not 16 offense is
Yeah.
better too.
Yeah,
give me Minnesota.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
I will also go with the Cardinals. I think Kyler pulled something out. Kyler's the
I
only
think
one.
Cardinals
Who
look-
does-
D-Hop had that connection.
They
I'm
looked
like a
really good
known.
last game.
I'm a known Kyler hater, but Kyler has put some shit that I've thought to bed this year. Sometimes when I watch the Cardinals, he seems like the only one who actually wants to win football games. Everybody around him makes mistakes, terrible coaching. So I really think this Cardinals team is a one-man show at this point, and
D-Hop.
he's been pretty good.
Two-man.
Yeah, well now that D Hop's back, that helps him out a lot too. So I'm gonna go Cardinals. I believe Kyler's
Yeah.
getting me back on his
Next
side.
year on the Vikings with me.
I'm on the Vikings.
Vikings. All right, moving on. Next game.
Who
This
cares?
is actually a good one. Give me the Raiders, bro.
Wait, how the fuck do the Saints have the second offense?
I wouldn't take much into that. I always see that every time. I wouldn't even fucking read into it.
I think the Raiders are that team. They're just bound to win a couple games here and be back in the
Yeah, I
playoff
think they're gonna. I think they have the easy part of their schedule now, and I think they're gonna start.
I
winning
want to pick. I want to pick the Saints. Like after last week.
No, what
I
the hell?
can't.
Second ranked offense. That's
That's
some
what I'm
bullshit.
saying.
How does the 8th in passing and the 6th in rushing equal to the second? That doesn't make any
Fair
sense.
point.
I guess the first in passing must be like the Chiefs in first or the Bills, and they have like the 30th in rushing or something. I have no clue.
I'm going Raiders. Is everybody here going Raiders?
Raiders.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
go
gonna go
Raiders.
I don't really want to spend too much time on this game because the Saints are
Yeah.
kind of with the injury.
I don't know.
bug.
Those numbers are kind of tripping me out.
I kind of want to look into that.
Wait, scroll down and click stats. Scroll down and click stats.
It just shows you player stats.
It just shows you like
The Red Rocket.
Like compare it to the Raiders. Compare his to Derek Carr's. Well, I guess you got to think about
it's kind of hard to compare.
Winston.
That's my boy Josh Jacobs, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Red Rockets playing. He's starting.
That's our Red
oh,
Rocket.
shit. Moving on. Next game. My favorite team.
The Philadelphia Eagles. Okay.
Hell
Dude,
no.
somehow the Jets just get these easy ass matchups, and they're gonna win. They're gonna go 6-2.
You want to
No.
hear me? Guess what?
Give me the Pats.
No, they're not. Give me
Yes,
the
they
Pats.
Fuck
Give me the
no.
Pats.
Give me the Pats. Right, Joey?
They're just gonna run the dick out of the ball.
What's the Jets saying? Vroom vroom or something?
Vroom,
They have
vroom.
a great secondary. I'll give the Jets credit. They're great
I
secondary.
want to see if they
Granted, they played some bullshit ass teams with some bullshit ass injuries.
Joe
every
Flacco's
week.
still the.
Dolphins.
Yeah, because
Dude,
Zach Wilson. I don't
Zach
think
Wilson
has a touchdown yet.
sucks.
Oh, he's bad.
terrible.
No, Zach Wilson.
Their
Oh,
offense is
come on.
atrocious.
I said this in the preseason.
yes,
now.
there
I
was
was
so
tired
much
of the
dick
Zach Wilson
suck.
hype.
Yes, I was on the same train. The dick suck for Zach Wilson came out of nowhere. People just decided he slept with somebody's mom. He has to be good at football now. Literally, I feel like that story broke, and people were like, "Yeah, bro, he's gonna take over the league this year."
Listen, as a Zach Wilson guy, Zach Wilson is good.
As a fan of Mormons, as he's saying.
What about Zappy?
Zappy's not
Mac
playing, dude.
Jones.
It's gonna
is
be Mac
starting.
Jones.
Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones will bounce back.
I think so
I
too.
think they're just
And I
gonna
think
run
the
the
run
dick
game.
out
I
of the
think to your
ball.
point, Joey. I think the run game is going to differentiate. The
I don't
two sides,
think
and
the Jets can
I
stop
think
them.
the Patriots are
ESPN
gonna
is
win,
trying
man.
to cover up
Stevenson's
the
gonna go
fucking
crazy.
the sky cam incident. They're trying to cover it up.
I mean, listen,
Give me
the
the
Pats,
Jets.
the Pats were due for a fuck over. Okay, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Jets too. They're gonna get lost in the sauce.
Ooh.
Honestly,
Frank, you're taking the Jets?
yeah, I think it'll be a closer game. I hope the Jets come out on top, but
I don't.
I don't know. Bill Belichick's the goated coach.
That's very crazy.
I think it's a matter of like, hey kids, you had your fun. Let's come back home. You know,
I'm not gonna
daddy's
lie.
home.
Hey,
Daddy's home, and that's Bill Belichick.
Damn.
You could argue. I mean, this is the best division in the AFC.
Might be.
It's the
I
best
think it
division.
is.
Yeah. Got the Bills, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Pats. I wouldn't say there's a weak team.
Oh my goodness,
at this
Russell
point.
Wilson! Look what you did. You let everybody down.
And Derek Carr. The whole AFC West let
And
everyone
the
down.
Chargers, bro. Come on, don't forget the Chargers.
All right.
Chargers
Also,
we got
can I make a
Chargers.
way too early? Can I make a way too early take here?
Sure.
Sauce Gardner, best player in the draft this year.
Okay, moving on.
That's like, I mean, I don't
I'm
hate
fucking
it.
with
There's
you,
a
man.
lot of good
Fucking
rookies.
with
I
you.
feel like this year. There's been a lot of good rookies.
Isaiah Pacheco.
I think what Max is getting at is like Sauce has made an impact so fast for his team. Like
Sauce
Yeah, I
is a
agree.
Pro Bowler. He's gonna be a Pro
I
Bowler.
wouldn't
Dude.
doubt it.
Yeah,
You know who
he's
could
got. Yeah,
also
I think he
be?
should, yeah.
Stingley, I think.
Stingley's been good too.
There's just
Stingley-
been
I
a lot of
saw some-
good secondary
but-
players, especially, have just been really good.
I'm going to try to find the
It's kinda
numbers.
weird.
I'll talk about it during the Texans when we talk about the Texans, but you can keep going.
Well, this is the last 12 o'clock game. Pittsburgh at Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going Philly.
Philly.
Philly with their weak ass fucking schedule, dude.
Pittsburgh beat the Bucks, man. That's some bullshit. Sorry, I had to get that off my.
Hey, 7-0, son, 7-0. You know why? Because the Phillies are about to go up 2-0, and then the Eagles will be like, damn, we got to ride out for the Phillies. So that's
gonna
my
happen.
reasoning. That's my reasoning.
But Jalen Hurts is an Astros fan. What if the Phillies winning hurt him and he?
I don't get these numbers. How do they have the 16th offense, but the fucking Saints have the second? Who made this? What in the pro football?
I mean, to be
National
fair,
Football
they're not
League,
scoring a lot of. I mean, they're scoring a lot, but I feel like the Saints put up a lot and then give up a lot in their games.
Look at that. Look at it right there. Intermediate passing number. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Are we all taking Eagles?
Yeah.
All right.
But I heard TJ Watt's coming back to practice.
Yeah, actually, like this is like a game I wouldn't be surprised Philly fumbles the bag for some reason. It just feels like
It's a Philly home
weird
game.
game.
Isn't it?
I know, but it just feels like
it's bound to happen at some point.
I don't think this team's going undefeated.
No
They're
shot.
gonna. I think they're.
No. But I
If
just don't know.
someone
If
lets Miles Sanders go undefeated, I don't know.
I think they lose in
Miles
Dallas, for
Sanders.
instance. I think they lose in Dallas. I think there's a couple games, but I just think this one isn't the one for them to lose.
They could split the Giants, split.
They just
Dallas.
have such a weak ass schedule,
Maybe.
bro.
I just know when we go to Philly, we're getting our ass kicked.
Giants, yeah.
Moving on to the first 3 o'clock game.
Frank, say you're sorry to this team to the left.
This team to the left. I'm not sorry. They're still
Who, the
bad.
32nd ranked
Sorry.
offense?
Let's see the 4-2 Tennessee Titans.
Just no way. That's the worst offense.
Why do I gotta apologize to a team that my team beat? That
'Cause you
guys
said
are
they're
gonna
shit.
smack down on you. I said they're bad. We're better than them.
Dude,
cannot-
fuck the
Y'all were a
NFL.
warm-up game.
Fuck the NFL. How is the 27th offense rushing and passing, not the 27th ranked offense? Fuck this. But
That actually makes no sense.
I always see that when I'm doing this, and I'm like, there's
Hold on.
I don't know.
I'm guessing it's off yards, and then it
There's
is.
no way they have the least amount of yards in the NFL. I just don't believe it. I just don't.
I don't know because they had the game against the Bills.
You guys talk about it. You guys talk about it.
Figure it out.
Football
Okay,
Reference.
I'm picking Tennessee.
all right, we're going to talk about Stingley. The Stingley stat was 240 coverage snaps with 0 touchdowns allowed.
No, he's locked down.
In
that Colts game, I think it was. He made a huge play
He
to
took
break
long
up a
for a pick.
touchdown.
Yeah,
At the
so
end of
him
the
and
game.
Sauce are saucing. But man, I don't like. I mean, this is the game I don't even think I turn on.
Be honest. Has anybody here watched a Titans game this year?
Yeah, I think I watched them play you guys.
Outside of
Derrick
them
Henry.
playing the Giants, like
I'm a Derrick Henry fantasy football owner.
I've watched another one of them,
I
but I
have
don't.
nobody on their team.
I watched the Bills one on Sunday night or Monday night.
Yeah,
whatever it was.
I watched when they played the Raiders. A lot of that
Okay.
game. It was a
So
10.
pretty much we don't give a shit about this team. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
Next
get
game.
not that. They're
There's
just
a Stanley breakup.
They're just the Utah Jazz, bro.
That's what I said in the power rankings. Check that out. No, I think Tennessee is still as efficient as they have been with running the ball, but their pass game is irrelevant. It's just Robert Woods. Max, how you feel about Robert Woods? Tell everybody.
He's so good.
Oh, I
Great.
thought he was as good as AJ Brown or of equal.
I never said that.
Damn, now you're putting false quotes out there.
Here's the
Michael.
thing. Here's the thing, bro.
Yeah, it's
If
by
we go back to that
yards.
offer,
It's by yards.
that would have been such a dub for
By
Michael
yards.
because of the James Robinson trade.
Bro,
Just
Yeah.
saying.
when I tell you the Titans have no yards, oh my gosh. So LA is second least yards, kind of crazy. They have like 1860. The Titans have 1650.
So are when the Rams come up here, are they going to be 31st ranked offense?
Because Texans are 30th, so I know that lines up.
Okay,
Well, I'm picking Tennessee. Let's move on with this. Who y'all picking?
Tennessee.
give me Texans.
Ooh, spicy. Next 3:00 game.
Give me the fucking Commanders.
The fucking
I was about to
Commanders.
say that too.
Fuck the Colts, bitch.
I
Colts
got gimme Sammy Heisman, Texas, born and raised. I actually don't know if he's from there. Horns down usually, but Sammy Sammy
I don't
Heisman.
accept that.
Sammy
No.
Heisman's coming in,
No.
and he's gonna lead the Colts.
Why
to
you on
victory.
Texas dick, bro?
My dad went there.
Okay,
Take your dad
you
to
didn't.
Horn down.
Okay, bitch, but I like Texas.
Okay.
But give me
I'm
Sammy
a Sam.
Ellinger.
Hey, what's that? No, I like Sam Ellinger in general, but like
Give me the Colts,
I'm
bro.
also a Quinn Ewers guy. You know, Quinn Ewers, best quarterback of the draft class. No, but Commanders. Listen, in Taylor Heineke we trust. Boom.
I also love Taylor Heineke. Fuck.
Dude,
Taylor Heineke's better than Carson Wentz.
I said
I'm gonna
earlier. I
just put that out
think
there.
the Commanders could maybe they can win these games. They can maybe sneak into a wild card spot. They just gotta win these games. So
And these are winnable games, dude.
They are.
And Taylor Heineke's better than Carson Wentz. I'm going to say it again.
well, I actually said the whole NFC East would make the playoffs. So we'll see how that happens. But
That's not going to happen.
too late. I already said it.
I would
Well,
throw up
let's
if
go.
that happened.
Giants missed the playoffs.
Oh,
That's
that would be
Well,
tragic.
That's
Tragic.
That's hateful. I'm picking the
Ooh,
Commanders.
this
I
next
don't wanna
game.
talk
This
about
next game is a
it.
big.
We're moving
one.
on to the next
This
game.
is
Who
one of
y'all
the
picking?
biggest games of the year. This is a huge game at this point. Just
31st?
31st.
Holy shit.
Huge game.
Give me.
Huge game.
I actually don't know who I'm picking for this game, dude.
Dude, I'm excited to see McCaffrey.
Damn, they're already playing again. They played like 3 weeks ago.
I know, dude.
Man, this is a huge game, dude.
It's a massive game.
Especially since it's the last time playing each other. Fuck.
I
Man,
think
I don't
honestly,
think the Rams, but it just.
dude, the Rams have been so bad.
I'm gonna have. If this was not off a bye week, I would not. But since it's off a bye week, I'm gonna go the Rams.
The only thing
think
is
2
now
weeks.
it's McCaffrey's first full week learning like he didn't like you know what I'm saying? He played 3 days after he got traded, 2 days after he got traded.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got a full week,
How much
I
of
don't
a
know how
factor
much.
is that?
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
think I don't
bro.
know how much of a factor it
Motherfuckers,
is.
I would argue Christian McCaffrey is one of the smartest players in the NFL.
Well, I mean,
dude
that's
is
why
like-
they played him probably 2 days
Yeah.
after he got traded.
I mean, like the motherfucker went to Stanford. You got to be a little smart, even if you play football to go to Stanford.
Mm.
Regardless, that's not my thought about that. I just think he's a really smart player.
I don't know because
Was
like
able to pick up I heard he got the playbook on the plane to San Fran. So I think Kyle Shanahan's going to be able to just put together. We've
that
seen what
defense.
he's.
I see
Yeah.
the two
Yeah.
defenses. It's 3rd and 5th, and then it's the 31st offense. Like,
Dude,
I don't
they've
know
been
about
so
that.
bad. I mean,
but just like
they have
Tampa,
the
I feel
second.
like-
They have not only do they have the second least yards, they have the second least points. Granted,
But
they
just
are on a
just
bye
like with-
week, but they have less points in the same amount of games as the fucking Houston Texans.
But
That's
just like with
that's
Tampa, I
unacceptable.
feel like this team can
Especially when
figure
you
it
come
out
off the Super
any
Bowl.
moment.
Yeah,
like,
that's unacceptable.
It's because they lost Whitworth, dude.
Yeah,
They have no
it's-
protection whatsoever.
and what's crazy is
and-
he was like 40, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
But he's heat.
The
But I'm
Chiefs.
telling you,
The
that's
Chiefs.
the reason why everything went to shit is because he has no Stafford. now
Stafford's
has no
turning the ball
protection.
over too much. I mean, Cup's
Yeah.
played great still.
Here, let's
but
hear quick stat. The Chiefs have over double the amount of points as the Los Angeles Rams.
But what's the biggest
Over double.
differentiate? Well, number one, their quarterback, but honestly,
He's been
the
terrible.
offensive line for the Chiefs is so much better.
Yeah, I just think, yeah, obviously, but like that's unacceptable, bro. Double is crazy.
No, I agree. But
Double is crazy. Not to mention 13
Everett,
turn-
no,
go trade,
honestly,
go
hold on,
trade
hold
your
on.
first round picks for the next
13
5 years. for
turnovers,
Trent
dude.
Williams.
13 turnovers.
Everything on the Chiefs
That's
is
where you
better
lose
than the
football games, man.
everything on the Chiefs is better than the Rams offense besides Cooper Cup. But say you X out Cooper Cup and Juju, their number 2 is better than the Rams number 2. Their number 3 is better than the Rams number. Everything
if
on the
you,
Chiefs is
like-
better.
Turnovers is one of the most important stats, and you got 13, bro. That's bad. You look at the teams at the top. None of them have turnovers.
Stafford has been bad this year, really
been bad.
bad.
But I
Saints
think a
have
lot of
6
it is
defense.
also the fact that he has no protection.
Yeah. I somewhat agree. So, yeah.
I'm going Niners. I
I'm
trust
going
them.
Niners as well.
I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I'm going Rams.
Ooh,
Rams off the
trap
bye.
game. I don't like this game at all.
I took Seattle last week. They called me crazy. They called me
You know
crazy.
what, Joey?
for
I
picking
think you might be
Seattle.
onto something, dude.
Give me Gino. And
Gino!
the Hawks. Come on.
And it's a Seattle, dude. That's a trap game. Seattle.
It's hard to
Seattle
win in Seattle
home game?
regardless of
Frank.
who's on that team.
Can Danny
I mean-
Dimes handle the Seattle?
Wait.
I mean, Colt McCoy beat them in Seattle 2 years ago, and Russell
Wait,
Wilson. ended his
Are the
career.
Seahawks in
This
first
isn't
place?
Russ, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yes,
they are.
they
They
are.
are.
Oh,
This
dude, I'm
is
so down
crazy.
for the Seahawks to win the division. That'd be awesome.
That'd be
Man.
insane.
But I said last week, I thought out of the 4 stretches of games the Giants played, I thought the Jaguars would be the one that they would lose if they lost one. So I'm gonna go Giants. They've been
No.
impressive. They've been impressive.
I'm gonna give like a quick 2-minute. I don't know if it's a rant, but
Go ahead.
it, I wouldn't say it's. I don't know if you consider this a trap game. I mean, yeah, you can.
It is.
But
Frank,
Seattle
I do think
scores.
it's a
Seattle scores a lot of points, and DK's hurt. I don't know, is he playing this week or not? And
Probably
he's not,
I
right?
don't think so. Lockett's still
Seattle scores a lot of points, and in my opinion, if they're not scoring 30, 40, I trust we can win because their defense is
But they
bad.
do score 30, 40. That's the
Damn, the
problem.
Giants.
Their defense is bad though. And
I
All
didn't
right,
really.
bro. But who in the secondary is going to contain?
outside, no, hold on. Outside of
Rockets.
Tariq Woolen, because he's a great
Rockets.
corner. I try. But the thing is, we don't pass the fucking ball. We just run it down
Dude,
people's throats.
Who's
We ran it
Bro,
9
who's
plays in a row.
guarding
Frank,
him?
can you-
Bro,
can you
who's
tell-
guarding
Can you
Tyler
tell us why
Lockett?
you don't throw the football?
Because we have David Sills.
It's another player's person with a D. You can expand on that.
Okay. You want
Daniel Bellinger.
Hey, disrespect Daniel Bellinger. Hey,
Lost
hold on, Max,
W.
on the pod right now. Disrespect Danny Dimes all you want. Say what you have to say.
I'm not going to disrespect.
No, say
I'm
what you
just
have to
saying
say.
There has to be a
Say-
reason why you also don't want to throw the football because of certain.
No,
players
let's just clarify. Frank, I'm
like
gonna clarify
quarterback
it.
for the Giants.
Saquon
Daniel
has
Jones, the
second most
Giants have
yards
been
on the
impressive.
receiving yards.
They've been impressive, but
Dump down King Daniel
he
Jones.
somehow is getting overhyped. Like I know he was hated on.
I'll tell you why. Because
I'm
the
not gonna
Steve
lie,
Jones
the
are getting
overhype is a
injured.
bit crazy.
No, I'm
He's
not
a
gonna lie.
good-
No,
He's
I
a
told
fine game manager.
I told
He's a
Michael
fine
Zoe.
game
I
Yeah,
said,
he's a
pissing
game
me-
man. That's
I told Michael it's pissing me off how many people are on his meat now. When last year it was they
That's
were
the
making all
one
the
that
meat-
posts how many stories a day of him?
Bro, I've been defending him for 2 years.
Hey, bro.
I
But
have
he
the
Keep
right
counting.
to
I don't know if
post.
you have enough
Frank,
fingers.
Frank. As a team who has fellow shitty quarterbacks, I know your pain.
Now let me say this. Now I'm gonna say this real
Kent
quick.
Cutler,
I'm gonna say this, Max.
Trubisky.
Max,
Now,
would you trust your quarterback
I wrote a
throwing
paper
the
on why
ball
Trubisky was
to
good.
David Sills and Richie James?
Oh, that's
all
certainly
game?
part of it. I'm not going to deny that.
No,
I'm not gonna
okay.
deny that.
So us running the ball isn't so much of like, oh, it's all we can do. It's working. So let's just not stop it. Like,
No, I
they're
don't
not-
disagree.
Well, I
with that.
think-
Listen,
I
we
think
spoke
it-
about this. I don't disagree with that. I just think that Danny Dimes is also not a natural thrower of the football. That's part of it.
He's a game manager, which is okay.
And
bro.
I'm
Well,
okay with
He's
it.
a
No,
game
here's the
manager.
thing.
He's
I
a
am
goat.
perfectly fine with him being a game manager. But we're going to Seattle where they score 30, 40 points.
You got to be more than a game
Well,
manager.
Frank.
We either have
Or the
we either
defense
have
has to step
stop
up.
them or we have to score 40. One
But
of
I
the
think
two.
the run's going to be really successful against.
I
Seattle.
do think the run will work.
But then it has me
Saquon's
worried for
gonna
Kenneth
rack up
Walker
some
on the
yards.
other side. He's been running like crazy, and we've been struggling to stop the run the past
Kenneth
few weeks.
Walker.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Frank, tell me if you agree with this. I think what works so well is obviously because you run, but I think even if you had the best receivers and the Giants were said we're just going to throw the ball, I don't think Daniel Jones could do that. I think
Their
even if
offense
you
wouldn't
had,
improve much
I
at
I
all.
I think that's the only reason you guys are good is
here's
because
the thing I want to see. I want us to get a number one just so we could see. You know what I'm saying? Like
I just
I'm
think
tired of the
the system
hypothetical of
works for
maybe he
him.
wouldn't, maybe he would. Just get us a number one, and I want to
I
see
mean,
what
you
happens.
guys got him. Galladay didn't do shit.
Oh,
you know?
Galladay was fucking great. Galladay was
I
terrible.
mean,
Max, come
he ate
on.
with Stafford.
I'm sorry. I did that on
Get the
purpose.
Daniel
Wait,
Jones
They got
problem.
Galladay. They
Maybe
passed
it's a
on
Daniel
Parsons
Jones
to get Tony. Like, what else do you want?
That was the dumbest move
Okay,
ever.
but
Yeah.
you're telling me what else do I want? I want us to draft Michael Parsons, not Kadarius Tony.
And Frank,
I
remember we
know. I'm
spoke
just
about that?
saying.
Remember we spoke about that day, like night of?
hmm
I'm like, come on, man.
But
Honestly, I'm just
I'm-
saying.
We were
like,
all sitting there like, that's a terrible.
I
I'm just telling
really
you.
back to the game. I really want to pick the Giants, but the Seattle scoring is scaring me. It makes me like, they're scoring 40. We have
Don't
to
take the
stop.
outro. Stick with your team.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if I can because we can't score over 25.
I don't think you actually mean that. I think you're just trying to reverse jinx.
you know what
No,
the
no,
Giants remind me of is the Ravens, where when they get their game plan and they run it, they get their off, they're gonna win. But I just want to see them play a game where they're actually forced to really pass the ball.
And I
You
hope
know?
it's this game. I'm gonna be honest.
I just want to see it, and then that'll shut a lot of people up if that game happens. But until that happens,
Dude,
you
how is Seattle this good? Like, how are they 4-3 right now? Leading.
they don't
I'm
give
gonna be
a
honest.
fuck.
I'm gonna be honest. Coaching.
Maybe
That's what it comes down to, man.
Sure.
maybe Russell
I'll
Wilson was the issue.
I have never been a Pete Carroll fan, but I got to give Pete Carroll credit.
Dude, this has been Pete Carroll's best coaching job ever.
I have to give him credit.
At any
bro.
level.
I'm not a Pete Carroll guy, but everybody was talking like, wow, why is he starting Geno like starting the year? Everybody's like, it should just be Drew Lock, right? Man, fucking
Fuck
prove us
Drew
wrong.
Lock.
But man, they have like a two-headed monster, it feels like, in the fucking backfield. Geno's playing good. Like, this is a good fucking team.
This is
When
the game of the.
if DK's healthy, it's like you got two really good receivers.
This is the game of the two guys who made Eli Manning end his career.
True. Is
I
this
don't
a
know,
Geno?
man.
Is this a Geno revenge game?
Is
Does this count as a Geno revenge game? I would argue yes.
I mean, is it because he
It
took
does.
his spot?
Yeah, I'm taking Hawks. I'm going Hawks, bro. They call me
Geno-
crazy
Geno
for picking
going
them over the
after.
Chargers.
Hey, Joe. I mean, after all, him and DJ are on pretty similar tiers, so we gotta.
I would
see
argue
the two
Geno's
guys
been better.
battle it out.
This year, I think Geno's been better than Daniel Jones. Personally.
He has been. He's been better than.
He been airing that bitch
most
out.
quarterbacks.
Not gonna lie, he might be top 10.
That's we discussed. We brought up a list today. People were saying
But DJ's
top 10.
top 15.
It was top 10 quarterbacks
Yeah.
right now, and Geno was in a lot of people top 10.
Hey,
At the
he
current
should
moment,
be.
based on the way he's playing, you can't
as
say
he
he
should
hasn't
be,
been.
yeah.
Ah, fuck. Do I?
Pick your team.
Let's
so
just
you
pick
move
your
on.
team.
Pick your team.
Come
so you move
on.
on. Okay, I pick the Bears every week.
Give me the Giants. Oh, I don't feel confident about that at all. On to the next game. Woo! Buffalo!
Buffalo by 100.
Green Bay Packers.
After Green Bay has just got their ass kicked by the
Wrong
Jets.
answer.
Green Bay
I'm just
Packers
gonna
bounce
say
back
Bills.
game. Aaron Rodgers going to be a little bit healthier.
Bro, you're just trying to be different. It's okay. You don't have to be It doesn't have to be a hipster pick. Max.
No, because here's the thing. You guys are going by the chalk. Buffalo will
Not the
100% win this game, which is why I'm
Max,
taking.
they
the-
just
Oh, this
lost
isn't
to
the
the-
playground, Max. Bro, put the
Max,
chalk away.
Max, they lost to the Giants, Jets, and Washington. They're getting exposed.
Listen. Buffalo
Those
will
motherfuckers only
100%
show
win
up
this
to play the
game.
Bears.
Buffalo will 100%
Listen.
win this
And
game,
the
which is why
Buffalo.
I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. Listen, Aaron Rodgers is due for a bounce back. That offense. Here's the thing: it's the NFL's proven this so far. Even if you think there's a game where there's some level of predictability, it's always going to be competitive. So Green Bay is going to keep this one possession, and if Aaron Rodgers plays better than he has been throughout the year, which I think in a big game like this, he knows the season is pretty contingent on this game, because there's a big difference between 4-4 and 3-5. I think they're due for a big game. Actually, I don't know. Listen. Maybe I sound like an idiot. I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
I will be taking the Bills.
I will be taking the Buffalo Bills. Oh, this is a primetime pick game. So, Max, you're taking the Packers for the primetime pick?
TBD.
No, he said it on
Now
here.
he's
It
just
has
saying it
to
for the
No,
be.
video.
that's not true. I'm entitled to flip. I can flip.
That's bold.
Doing
That's
it for the
pussy
camera.
shit.
I've flipped plenty of times.
That's
Talk to my
pussy
number one
shit.
record on primetime picks. Okay, thank you.
Man up, Max.
Nut up, bro.
We'll see. We'll see what the gut tells me on Sunday.
Okay, last game here, Frank.
He's going to wake up and realize, man, that's the number 1 ranked defense versus Alan Lazard.
Stop, bro. Alan Lazard is not bad.
No cap. They have
Yes.
the Bills have too many corners for the Packers, bro. They're gonna be guarding bozos.
Final
Frank, who's winning this
game.
game?
Cleveland.
Frank, who's winning this game?
I want to say real quick about Cleveland.
Go ahead.
How
bro.
many games is Deshaun out? He's out till week
11.
11?
Yeah.
Michael
Coming back
said
in.
if they could win half their games, they'd be good to make the playoffs. Well, they got to start winning now.
Yeah,
this
it ain't
game,
gonna
Frank?
happen.
Cincinnati's winning this.
I thought you were going to
Yeah.
Mm,
I got Cincy.
I don't.
Cincy's
it's
been
hard
hot.
for me to
Since
see.
he's been on fire passing the ball, and they're going to throw the ball all over this team.
Dude, that's the thing. I was looking already from last week. I was looking ahead to this divisional game, and I was like, oh, Cleveland trap game. But then I realized, dude,
They
the way
suck.
they looked last week, dude, Cleveland. no
Cleveland
chance.
has been like low key. Like y'all want Baker Mayfield back? Anything
look
at
at
this
Sean.
point.
What if Deshaun comes
Joe
back?
Brissett is not good.
Give him
Okay.
Josh Rosen.
No, he is not.
I'm interested to see because I'm going to throw a little bit of gambling out here. I'm curious to see what the line is for this because I think it's going to be a big line in favor of Cincinnati, but I would take Cleveland with the points here because I just think that, this division in particular, have you noticed that all of the divisional games are usually go to last, they're usually one possession games? All of them. For some reason, doesn't matter how bad or good the teams are. So I think you got to take Cleveland with the points here. I'm just throwing out. I don't know. I don't think we do any gambling stuff on this channel, but I don't know. I figured
No, we
I'd throw
did
it out.
we did the fantasy sports, but then we kept losing because you idiots made shitty lineups.
It's actually, dude. Okay,
No.
well, Vegas
Yeah.
knows because Cincinnati's a 3.5 point dog. Sorry, 3.5 point favorite, but so they know that it's going to be a competitive game. So Vegas is ahead on this.
I'm not saying it won't be competitive. I just think the offense of the Bengals
Bird
is
is back.
too much for the Browns to keep up with. Like you're gonna ask the Browns to try to score like 25, 30. Like they can just run the ball, and then Amari Cooper will catch a couple passes.
That's true.
Cooper's been good. Bet the Cowboys want him back. Well, Bengals,
We good? Is that all? Am I good to
Yep.
stop sharing?
you're good, my brother.
Stop sharing.
Well, Michael, you got any final words?
Go Chiefs, fool.
Frank, you got any final words?
Go Chiefs, fool.
Max, you got any final words?
Got a couple words.
Oh, shit.
Miami has the
Sideline them. Sideline them.
the greatest football.
Sideline. No, let's get the bear down song going, bro. Come on, Max, you got to do
We
it
take
for
the
the
ball
big
from
dub.
goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. Because when we say Miami, we're talking Super Bowls. Because we're the
Miami Dolphins.
Fly,
Miami
Eagles,
Dolphins.
fly.
hell
Miami
no.
Dolphins number one.
Max. We got to get for the big Bears win, bro. You got to sing the bear down song. Come on.
I actually don't know the Bear Down
Bear
song.
down,
Max,
Chicago
do the cookie
Bears.
Wait, Frank, let me see your high knees. Do it for Russ. Do the high knees, Frank. Let me see
Dude,
the
high knees, Frank. Come on. Hey, get
High
up.
knees, Frank.
You got a home gym now, Frank. Come on.
High knees.
Frank, let's
High
ride, Frank.
knees.
Come on. Let's ride, Frank.
Let's ride. Let's ride. He's in the middle of an aisle. Oh, what the hell are those? What are those?
Push-ups.
Why are you doing so slow like that, dude? Come on.
He looks like a robot.
Push-ups.
Coach him. Yeah, he's so stiff.
Do some push-ups.
Do some
Frank, you gotta
push-ups
work
for
on
us.
your
Do
high
some
knees.
Push-ups.
Do some push-ups. Bro,
One, two.
we're just doing high knees.
Do one for as many wins as the Giants are going to have this year. Come on.
Okay, we're ending it off there. check out the social medias: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Check them out. We sometimes stay active.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But we're gonna end this sucker off. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.